repeat. Number 15, Harriet Swindells, 5'9" sophomore from England. Number 22, Ida Anderson, 5'10" senior from Sweden. And number 32, Emma Hergott, the 6' sophomore from Norway. And it is Tampa starting off with the basketball first. And again, the Spartans in the road red uniforms on the left side of your screen. Right now going at the basket as the ball is loose on the floor and picked up by the Bucks. So Tampa comes up empty here in their first possession. Michelle Tampa will swing out Swindells. Pink to Anderson will go down low to Hergott, turns, fires, and a little short. Tampa flying in for the rebound, and she puts it back up short. And the rebound down to the Spartans. This is Nelson, guarded by Michelle Tampa. And she'll quick kick back out Nodge. Nodge trying to drive. Ball is loose on the floor and take it away again. And here come the Bucks back the other way. Pink driving through way too strong. I think was looking for some contact there. Not going to get the call. And the Spartans come back with it. About a minute 10 in. Still no score here as Nodge goes up too strong. Ball loose and picked up by Swindells. So good position there. Dory Nodge stands at 6'2" and has a little bit of a size advantage on Hergott by a couple of inches. So we'll see if Tampa continues to look at that matchup early on here. Tighter hands off, and the three on the way from his shoe is no good. I think Michelle Tampa got the last touch on that one. The refs are going to nod back and forth, and they say she did. The Tampa Spartans will get the basketball here. Fresh shot clock to work with. 8:18 left in the first quarter, just underway here. Chris Nelson, the junior point guard. Hands off here. This is Tighter. Tighter whips it into the corner for a triple from Ingram. That's no good. And buried down with the rebound. Still no score 2 minutes in. Pink brings out to Anderson. Michelle Tampa dropped it, picked it back up. The Bucks still in possession here. 15 on the shot clock as Pink drives, takes a bump and throws up a wild shot again. And the rebound taken down by Nodge. So the officials not going for the contact early on. No whistles. Nelson. Ingram will whip it down low. Tighter. Tighter's little fadeaway is good. And those are our first points of our ball game. So Stasia Tighter scores. Tighter, one of three players that averages in double figures as the Bucks give the ball over here. As I was saying, one of three Spartans averaging double figures. Stasia Tighter at 13.8. Nodge at 13.4 and a shoe at 10.1 points per game. The Bucks, meanwhile, also have three players who average in double figures. Ida Anderson averaging over 15 a game. Michelle Tampa over 15 a game. And Harriet Swindells just under 11 points a game. As the up and under move is going to go here for Stasia Tighter, who has the first 4 points of this ball game now. Swindells through traffic off the Pink. Now Tampa will fire from the corner. Too strong. Rebound fought for, and Hergott is going to come up with it. Off the fingertips there of Anderson as well. Help keep that ball alive. Barry, 3.5 minutes in here and no points. The Bucks have had these scoring droughts throughout the season. It's been certainly an Achilles heel. Pink sends it down low. Hergott ends up with it. Double team comes, kicks back out. Pink for three, short. Tampa down with the rebound. She goes back up and scores. Third opportunity for the Bucks is the charm there. And Barry on the board. Michelle Tampa gets the first basket. Nelson working. Finds Ingram on the right side. Out to Nodge. Ingram will fire a three. Well short. Didn't even get the rim that time. And Michelle Tampa down with the rebound. She drives to the basket and scores again. So Tampa has both of the Berry baskets, and Tyder with both of the Tampa baskets. Hope I'm not confusing everyone with the names. Nelson sends it down low. Tyder again. The shoe fadeaway is good. Tough shot, able to hit. The shoe again is averaging just over 10 a game. That's her first basket. Midway through our first quarter, Tampa in front by 2, 6-4. Anderson will try a triple in and out, won't go. Anita Anderson's three-point shooting has been exceptional this season. She's at 43.5% from long range. She has been lights out. She's hit 59 triples coming into this game. As that three will go for Stasia Tyder. Tyder with 7 of the 9 Tampa points. And it's a 5-point lead now for the Spartans. Michelle Temple sent it down to her gut. Turns, fires short. And Tyder is doing everything here in the first quarter. Comes down with the rebound. Nelson finds Nodge. Her pass down low is going to end up out of bounds, and that'll bring us to a timeout on the floor with the score. Tampa in front by 5, 9-4, 4:10 to go here in the first quarter. We're going to take a pause. You're watching Berry Buccaneers basketball.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Back here to Coach Audio Court. Tampa in front, 9-4. There's 6 minutes into our first quarter. It's the Bucks with the basketball. Anderson curling around a screen, will fire a triple, no good, and she has missed her first 2 from long range here today. She has been a difference maker for the Bucks from downtown. See if she can get her shot going here. Nelson weaving through off the glass, won't go. Nadja, the rebound ripped away there by Anderson. Michelle Tampa looking to push, goes right at the basket again and loses the ball going up, and she got the last touch as well, so the Spartans are going to get the ball here. Tampa also had a player check in during the timeout, and it's number 24. Elijah Sullivan, the 5'11 freshman from Bartow, Florida. Tampa does not go incredibly deep here. They only have 5 players dressed on their bench as extras to go in. As the basket goes there for Sullivan, so she comes in and gets a quick bucket. And Berry riding a scoring drought here of over 2 minutes. Her got firing, no good. Bucks have missed their last 5 from the field. Tyder all the way and fouled. So Stasia Tyder will shoot 2. And again, this has been the problem for the Bucks this season. They have these long cold streaks, and they will have an occasional quarter where they'll really struggle. And 7 minutes in, Bucks only have 4 points. They are 2 of their first 14 from the field. Free throw goes. Couple of Substitutions now for Barry as Charlotte Armstrong checks in along with Janae Richardson. Pink and Hergot off to the bench, and Coach Sullivan will hope to get some offense out of Armstrong, and especially Richardson, who is a key piece for the Bucks off the bench. Richardson averaging just under 8 points a game this season. Swindell comes around a screen from Armstrong, hands off to Tampa. She'll pull up from the free throw line short, and the rebound pulled in by Titer. He's having a big first quarter. Into the corner it goes for a triple from the shoe. That is good. And it's a 15-4 Spartan lead, and Coach Sullivan has to take a timeout. And the Bucks are in a little bit of trouble here early on. Barry cannot buy a bucket right now. This is an 11-0 run here over the last 2.5 minutes or so. And Tampa's gotten hot. They've hit 4 of their last 5 from the field. The Bucks have missed their last 6. And now Barry's scoring drought stretching a little over 3 minutes. On the Barry side, Nichelle Tampa has been the only player to score. Meanwhile, Stasia Titer with 8, and she is 3 of 3 from the field. Also has 4 rebounds and an assist. And she's putting together a nice early stat line here. They had a substitution. Lauren Cody has come in, the 6'3 senior from Ohio. She will play down low here for Tampa as today Richardson goes up and can't hit. Titer down with the rebound. Naj going off to the bench during the timeout. Barry in a 2-3 zone. This is Cody. She'll put it on the floor, spins and travels. That will be the 4th Tampa turnover here in the first quarter. The Bucks have only given the ball up once. They're just 2 of 16 from the field. Nichelle Tampa held up at the free throw line here. Now Richardson, down Armstrong. Armstrong reposts. Goes up, can't hit, and the rebound pulled in by Nelson. Nelson, long pass down the court and not able to hit on the layup of Sullivan. And Bucks dodge one there. Sullivan had a wide open path and should have put that one up and in. Nichelle Tampa now from the left side. Goes around a screen from Armstrong, accelerates and finds Richardson for a 3. That's good. And a much needed 3, which ends a 4-minute scoring drought. The Bucks have missed their last 8 from the field, and Janae Richardson ends that. It's 15-7, just over a minute to go here in the first quarter. A shoe back out to Nelson. And Richardson with a steal. Richardson around a screen off to Anderson. Ida Anderson driving and not able to hit. And so that kind of quarter here for the Bucks. There's about a 10 or 11 second differential between shot clock and game clock here. So Barry should have the final shot. We'll see if they can get a stop now. And Sullivan brings it back out top to Nelson. Nelson again in the middle to Titer. She'll pull up and hit from right inside the free throw line. It's been a big quarter for Stasia Titer, who just entered double figures with 10. The Bucks will have the last shot here, though. 12 seconds to go, and shot clocks are off. Here is Nichelle Tampa around a screen. 3 seconds. She'll step back. Too strong. Rebound to Titer, and that's how the first quarter will come to a close. It's Tampa in front by 10, 17-7. As the Bucks really struggle. A 3 of 20 quarter from the field for Barry. We'll take a pause. Second quarter comes your way next. You're watching Barry Buccaneers basketball.
you're going to chase your dreams, remember, they're faster than you think.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams, discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Welcome back here to Coach Audio Court. Danny Rabinowitz along with you, and it's a 10-point Tampa lead as we start the second quarter, and the Bucks are ice cold here to start. 3 of their first 20 from the field. Tampa, meanwhile, 7 of 13, shooting 54%. This is Nichelle Tampa for the Bucks. This goes cross court to Janae Richardson. Richardson back to Tampa. She'll fire the 3 off the back of the rim twice there and rolls all the way out to Richardson. A fresh shot clock to work with here. The Bucks have done a nice job on the offensive glass. That's 4 offensive rebounds now. Here's Swindells. And bothered here by Ingram. Drives past her, puts it up, no good. And the rebound snared by Ingram. So a couple of chances there for the Bucks. They come up empty. Naj drives in and scores on a tough shot there. I don't know, it was more difficult, the shot or the actual catch. Is got to make a running snare on that ball and did a very nice job to do so. It is 19-7, Tampa in front. Armstrong, pump fake. Hands off to Swindells, nice pass, but it won't go. Tipped out to Anderson, and Anderson loses the ball. Nelson in transition. Nelson, a stop and go move, and goes right to the basket and scores. Well, this is getting away from the Bucks early. They are going to have to ramp up the offense. As Nelson, that is her first basket. It was a nice move. Here's Richardson trying another 3, and that one will fall. So Janae Richardson now with 2 threes. And that was another much-needed one for the Bucks. Richardson with 6 of the 10 Barry points. Nelson finds Ingram. She'll fire a 3. That's short. Bucks down with the rebound. Anderson off to Nichelle Tampa. Tampa, good feed down Armstrong, and we're going to get a foul here on Naj. Armstrong, fortunate there. Looked like she had the opposite arm kind of hooked around Naj and did not get called for the offensive foul. Nichelle Tampa's going to come out here along with Armstrong and Swindells. Hergott, not only Jordan and Pink come back here for the Bucks. Anderson takes the inbounds in the corner, had her shot stripped there by his shoe, got it back, and not able to hit on the layup. Boy, the Bucks are just ice cold right now, nothing falling. Ingram, her pump fake drives, Naj, not able to hit on the layup. But both teams missing some good opportunities here. As Coach Tom Jesse's going to go back to his bench. Tampa will make a substitution at the next stop. Pink curling around off the glass and good. Boy, the Bucks are only down 9, as bad as they have shot the ball here in this first half. They only down 9. They have to feel pretty good about that. Tampa's at 53% at 9 of 17. The Bucks are 5 of 27. A shoe from the corner. That's good. So a shoe now with 8. Richardson able to score. Oh, mid-range jumper from Janae Richardson, and she has 8. Tampa working through the Barry pressure here. Nelson, another 2-3 zone look from the Bucks. Tighter. Now to his shoe. Now Ingram, 10 on the shot clock. Ingram will fire and hit for 3. Back-to-back triples for the Spartans. That's the first basket there for Ingram. And it's 27-14, 6 minutes to go. Here's second quarter. Pink driving, too strong on the layup. Nelson trying to chase this down. It'll go out of bounds to the Bucks. And a couple of players coming in here for Tampa. It'll be Cody along with Sullivan. That sends Naj and Nelson off. Anderson off the inbounds, putting it on the floor. Finds her got. Jumper no good. Anderson the rebound. Her putback won't go. Boy, are you kidding me? It'll go to Tampa here off the deflection, and the Bucks are missing everything up close here. As they miss a couple more on that possession there. Barry now 6 of 31 from the field. The shoe into the corner here to Sullivan. Tighter now. Good defense by the Bucks in the zone. Ingram looking to drive. Sullivan. Tighter will try the triple. Too strong, and the rebound taken by Pink. Here's Richardson, who's been big on offense here for the Bucks. Her reverse will go. Nice move by Janae Richardson. She's in double figures with 10. And the Bucks may need to continue to keep feeding her. She has been the lone source of offense here outside of a couple baskets from Michelle Tampa. Sullivan, 12 on the shot clock. Sullivan will fire the 3, short. Rebound tipped over to her, got. Bucks again can cut this to single digits with a basket. Richardson tries again, and Janae Richardson is on fire here in the first half. That is 12 now for Richardson, and again, as poorly as the Bucks have shot it, they are back within 9. Janae Richardson keeping Barry in this game right now, nearly able to get a steal. Sullivan, out top a shoe. Sullivan driving, Richardson cuts her off. Now a shoe will fire for 3 again and hit. Now the Bucks may need to stop leaving a shoe open. She's hot right now with 11 points. Only shoots 35% from three-point land. Anderson not able to hit. Jordan the offensive rebound. The putback will go. So Melanie Jordan scores there. Sullivan going to make that catch in traffic. That's a backcourt violation. And the official was a little too far behind the play and missed the call. Well, Sullivan was well past the midcourt line. Tighter drives and had the shot blocked. Hergott comes up with it. Anderson through traffic and scores. And Coach Jesse's going to take a timeout this time as the Bucks are within 8, 30-22. We will take timeout as well. 3:10 to go here in the first half. We'll take a pause. You're watching Barry Buccaneers basketball. Back here, Coach Audio Court, 3:10 to go here in our first half. Tampa in front by 8, 30-22. Bucks trying to stay in this game here. They've cut it to 8. They have not shot the ball well, just 10 of 36 from the field. Janae Richardson has been huge here for the Bucks off the bench with 12 points. Ingram finds her shoe. Shot clock running down, and Shell Tampa with a steal, and she is fouled going back up the floor, so the Bucks force the turnover. That is the 6th Tampa turnover. Nelson's going to come in off the bench here. And Sullivan going off. Here is Lauren Seranian, who checked in during the timeout. Off to Richardson, who stays hot. Boy, Janae Richardson is putting on quite a show here in the first half. 14 of the 24 Berry points now. And she's done it from all over. Mid-range, long range, and right up near the basket. Berry stays in the 2-3 zone. Tampa has struggled with it a little bit here. That's Julia McClure on the right wing now, left side of Nelson for a 3, and it goes. Big 3 there for Nelson. It's 33-24 as we go under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Armstrong. There's a drive from Michelle Tampa, too strong. And the rebound pulled in by Cody. 90 seconds to go here in our first half. McClure back out top. Nelson, now Ingram. The shoe brings it back out. Nelson, 10 on the shot clock. The shoe driving, blocked from behind by Seranian, who got a hand in there. And both teams will make some substitutions here for the Bucks. Anderson and Swindelson, Jordan and Seranian go off. And Naj comes in there for Cody. 5 seconds on the shot clock here for the Spartans. Naj gets the inbounds. Shot clock to 3. McClure drives, can't hit. And Richardson down with the rebound. Richardson driving through the lane, kicks back out Anderson. Anderson all the way, won't go. And McClure down with the rebound. Well, again, the halftime deficit for the Bucks is not going to be too daunting here, and it's got to feel very good with as well as Tampa shot at 52%, Berry down at 28%. Bucks have to feel pretty good about that as Naj not able to hit. About a 2-second differential here between shot clock and game clock. The Bucks can run this down. And it looks like Nichelle Tampa is going to do just that. So Berry should enter the locker rooms down only single digits here. It's 9 right now as Tampa puts it on the floor. 4 on the shot clock. Anderson now has to let it fly. Anderson put it on the floor instead of shooting. Oh boy, that was not a good possession there for the Bucks, and they are going to give it back to the Spartans with 2.2 on the game clock. Well, you figure the Bucks take one there with a second left, and clock's going to run out at the very least. Now Tampa will have some sort of heave. No, they're not even going to try to get a shot off. And that'll bring the first half to a close. Tampa in front, 33-24. Second half coming your way next. We will take a pause, though, for halftime. Again, right now, your halftime score, it's Tampa in front of Berry, 33-24.